we have a fan named Richard who runs a website called nightsintodream.myshopify.com. And what he does is he sells, and I don't really know how one does this exactly. I don't know the logistics of it, but he sells Sega Dreamcast, like reproductions, repros,
Yeah.
with an emphasis on games that didn't get like US releases or homebrews or hacks, ROM hacks. And he reached out, he said, I listened to your Sega Genesis thing and like, I'm liking all this stuff. As a token of my appreciation, I'd like to send you cool things. And I said, no,
I like cool things.
You want to send me nice things? Okay. So he said, pick out any 5 games you want in my store. And so I did. And then he sent even more stuff. So check this out, man. I got a pile of jewel cases here. I have a Dreamcast. Nice. So starting with like Daytona USA, like you can't go wrong with Daytona USA. But it's not just that. There's cool shit inside. Look. It's like a Daytona card.
Yeah, man.
Daytona.
It's going the extra mile.
There's like, the original ad. Look. Something else in here. Yeah, you get, the original, like, this is all reprint. But it's exactly.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really good. And then, check this out. Have you ever wanted Simpsons Arcade on Dreamcast?
Oh, shit. Yes, I do now.
He said, there's this fairly famous game, Rainbow Cotton.
Oh, right. Okay. Yep.
He's like, I know your daughter likes games with girls. He's like, here's a witch or something. Here's some pervy anime.
I learned all about the Cotton series on Sega Lord X.
Oh, yeah.
The Cowabunga collection for the Dreamcast. So is this,
I think he mentioned he had something to do with the packaging of like the art of that famous homebrew that came out a couple months ago of the Cowabunga collection. And this one includes Shredder's Re-Revenge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's up to date.
And then one of my favorite fucking games, Dolphin Blue. Now this is for the Atomus Wave.
Yes.
Which is the Dreamcast based arcade, but he put it on Dreamcast for me.
Yeah, they did that a lot. I remember Sega worked with Nintendo to make an arcade based on the GameCube, like architecture.
And all of them have these game cards. What is a game card? It's just a card. You get a cool ass card. And wait, there's still more. We're still going. Marvel versus Capcom 2, except it's all Michael Jackson music. Ow! Oops. Michael Jackson and Sega, they just go together like peanut butter and jelly.
So is it the same game just with music?
Yeah, you don't get to play. I don't think you get to play.
You don't get to play as Michael Jackson?
Michael. Every time I hear the name Michael, I quietly go to myself, Michael. Because in the Sega Genesis game, every time you say like a kid, the kid goes, Michael. And then finally, and this I treasure, the Beats of Rage collection.
Oh, nice. Look,
2 discs. Or maybe it's 3.
Beautiful.
I think it's 3. And it's got, so once again, I've talked about it lots of times on the podcast, but there's this thing called Open Beats of Rage, open bore. You can make your own beat 'em up with this open source software. And so people make amazing things.
So it runs on the Dreamcast, that platform?
These are all Dreamcast games. Yeah.
Wow.
And so, somehow it was ported for Dreamcast usage. But the games on here include Mega Man War of the Past. So it's like a Mega Man beat 'em up. Road Rash Revolution, Kill Ryu Volume 1, Kill Ryu Volume 2, Joe and Matt Caveman Ninja, Beats of Rage Extra, Beats of Rage Remixed, Hyper Final Fight 1 and 2. I don't know what Hyper Final Fight is, but it sounds great. Hatchet Ninjas, Dragons of Rage, Alien vs. Predator, Aftermath, Double Dragon Extreme, Rage of the Streets, Bare Knuckle The Next Generation, Codename Sailor 5, Final Fight The Last Round, Golden Axe Arcade Remake, POW remake, Return of Double Dragon, Ryuko no Ken Neketsu, and Super Fightin' Spirit. So there you go.
Got quite a collection there.
And on his website, there's tons of other shit. Like you can get everything that you would hope that you could get, you can get. That's the way it works.
Dreamcast is a very interesting system. I think I did get it. I only had Sonic Adventure and like randomly like Blitz 2000 or whatever. And then like Unreal Tournament. I had a random collection of Dreamcast games. And then I stupidly gave that system away to somebody because I had no affection for it at the time, but now I wish I had it.
Yeah. Yeah, good. So thank you to Richard, and he's been fun to chat with and just super duper.
Subscribe to Red Cow Entertainment on Patreon for full episodes every other week.